Namaste students, Khushro Vidya. I JVM Dr. Vaikunthal, Assistant Professor Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. In today's session, we are going to discuss about the morphology of the flowering plant. So the parts of the flower, the pedicel, the stalk of an individual flower. Okay, pedicel is the stalk of an individual flower. Okay, sepal is the one member of the outer wall of the flower. Collectively, the sepals make up the calyx. Okay, so here the sepals may be free or fused. The petal, one member of the second pole of a flower. Collectively, the petal makes the corolla and the sepal makes free. Okay, the flower when termed polypetalous or fused into one piece, the flower then termed as sympatalous. Okay, so here the perianth is the calyx or the corolla together. When we call it as a complete flower, when a calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium are present, then we can say the flower is complete flower. When one of the four is whole are missing, that means it is a incomplete flower. Androecium, gynoecium, any one of them are present in a flower. That means either androecium is present or a gynoecium is present. We can call it as unisexual flower. Both the male and the female are present in a flower. We call it as bisexual flower. Okay. So the monoecious plant, when both the male and female gametes are present on the same plant, then we call it as monoecious plant. Okay, presence of both male and female flower on the same plant. Okay, so when a male and female flower present on the separate plant, they call it as dioecious plant. Okay, like the date palm or dioecious plant. Okay, then we talk about the flower symmetry. So the assessment of the presence of number of mirror image on a plane of a symmetry, uh, it decides the shape. Okay, so depending upon the assessment on the presence of the number of mirror images on a plane of a symmetry. So here the when the flower are divided by any vertical plane into two equal halves. So when it can be divided into two equal halves in a vertical plane, we can call it as actinomorphic or radial or a regular. Okay. When a flower is divided into two equal halves only by one vertical plane, that is zygomorphic or bilateral. Okay. Then comes a asymmetric or irregular, when the flower cannot be divided into equal halves from any plane. Okay. Then it calls asymmetric or irregular flower, where we cannot divide into equal halves. Okay. So now we will discuss about the internodal elongation of a flower. So internodal elongation is anthrophora. Four, that means the internode between the calyx and the corolla. Okay, anthrophore. Androphore, the internode between the corolla and the androecium is androphore. Okay. Gynophore, the internode between the corolla and the gynoecium is the gynophore. Gynandriophore or androgynophore, when both the androphore and the gynophore, both conditions are found in the same flower. Okay, then we can say elongation of the thalamus beyond a carpel, then it is carpophore. Okay, when the elongation of the thalamus beyond a carpel take place. Okay, we can say it as carpophore. There is a variation in the androecium also, like stamens, one member of the whole of the male sex part or the part of the flower that produce pollen, or this consists of two parts. The anther on the top and the stamen actually produce the pollen, or the anther is held uh, by a filament which is like a stem of the stamen. So each stamen consists of the filament and the anther where the pollen is produced collectively. The stamen make up the androecium, and the type of stamens here are tetradimus, refer to the four long or and two short stamen in one flower. Okay, the condition is called tetradimus. Here the tetradimus, the stamens are 4 plus 2. Monodelphous refer to the stamen united by the filamentous into one column. Okay. Didelphous when the stamen united by the filament into two groups, often one by one group and 9 by other groups. Okay, that is didelphous. Carpel, one member of the whole of the female sex part. Collectively, the carpel make up the gynoecium. Each carpel consists of one ovary connected to the stigma by a style. The stigma is receptive to the pollen. When the ovary on the placenta or one of or more ovules which will mature into a seed. The open space inside the ovary is called the locus or the cell which divides into a septa. The carpel inserted in above the stamen, uppermost floral organ consisting of stigma, style and pistil and collectively called gynoecium. Stigma tips of the carpel respectively into a the stigma, the tip of the carpel or the respective pollens or the ovary based on the carpel. The styles are connected to the ovary and stigma to the ovary. The type of carpels are the apocarpus, or the flower is said to have many simple pistils. The gynoecium of the many separates the carpels. This session is powered by 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. If you have any queries to discuss in the problem solving session, thank you.